Roronoa Zoro tapped into the power to cut iron in the Alabasta arc, and this was a major level up for him. Zoro used the power of the One Sword style to channel his power in such a way that he could slice through iron itself. Mr. One, a person made of iron, was an incredibly difficult foe for him to overcome in battle, and Zoro almost lost to him. However, at the very end he used the power of Shishi Sunsen to slice through his body and learned how to cut iron for the very first time. Sanji fought against Jibrei in the Enies Lobby arc of One Piece. Just like many other Straw Hats, Sanji received a major power-up in this arc in Daibel Jambe, which is an iconic ability, first emerged here, using a single attack called Flambid Shot. Sanji was able to completely obliterate Jabra in battle, claiming his victory in the process. Luffy developed the power of Gear second in the Enies Lobby arc, and using this ability, he was able to fight against the incredible CP9. Luffy utilized this ability to the absolute fullest and pushed it beyond all limits to crush a Rob Lucci. Even though Lucci had enough in him to defeat Luffy, his unbreakable spirit and unbending body saw to it that he pushed beyond all limits and crushed Luffy with a powerful jet daling. This technique was so strong that it crushed the Tower of Justice and sent Lucci crashing, knocking him out in the process. Robin tapped into the true potential of her Devil Fruit in the Wano arc, where she awakened the ability to use Demonio Fleur. This form saw her create a demonic version of herself that was incredibly massive in size. Robin held Black Maria with her arms and legs and clutched her body so hard that every bone inside shattered. This technique was called the Grand Jacuzzi Clutch. Dragon Damnation is one of Zoro's strongest attacks, and he used this one to finish off King in the Wano Country arc. After tapping into the power of Enmei and awakening the ability to use Conqueror's Haki, Zoro was seen utilizing this power. Dragon Damnation saw Zoro channel the highest grade of armament Haki, combine it with Conqueror's Haki, and of course combine it with the power of Kitsunebi Ryu. All this led to the creation of a technique so strong that King was absolutely demolished in a single attack. Fans saw Kaido utilize the power of Thunder Bagua many times in the Wano Country arc. When he fought against Luffy for the first time, he defeated him with a single swing of his club. Kaido coated his club in armament and Conqueror's Haki to use this powerful technique and then moved at blazing fast speed, hitting everyone in his path. He used this ability to finish Luffy off when they fought first. And later on, he also used this to finish off both Zoro and Law at the same time. Kimusari is yes another powerful technique that sees the usage of Conqueror's Haki. This technique was invented by none other than Roger, and it was inherited by Shanks. This technique sees Shanks coat his blade in Conqueror's Haki and launch a powerful strike at his enemies. It was so strong that it crushed Kid and Killer at the same time in a single swing of his sword, despite them holding incredibly high bounties. Boa Burst is an incredible ability that sees Sanji channel into the power of Ifrit Jam. This power was tapped into him in the Wano Country arc, where his inner conflict was finally resolved. His new powers of scientific augmentations pushed him to extreme levels in terms of power, using the new blue flames and electricity discharge that came with it. Sanji absolutely crushed Queen with a powerful combo and sent him flying from the island of Wano, completely destroying him in the process. Luffy first utilized the power of Gear 4 against Doflamingo, and this ability was incredibly useful. Doflamingo was completely overwhelmed, and he could not even do anything when faced by this ability. Luffy used this power to crush him in battle, and his strongest technique at the time. The King Kong gun saw him create a massive fist that tore through Doflamingo's God Thread and Spiderweb at the same time, sending him through the bedrock of Dressrosa. Luffy finished off the most difficult fight of his life against Kaido with a technique known as Beidrang Gun. This technique sees Luffy tap into the power of Gear 5 and then create a fist as large as an entire island. He then coats it with armament and Conqueror's Haki and brings it down on his opponents with ferocious strength. This technique was so strong that even someone as strong as Kaido could not withstand it, and it sent him crashing down into an underground volcano.